Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Nasty Beardies Presents Rankings with my wife. My name is DeAndre Robertson, and I'm here with my wife. Hello, wife.
Yeah, baby.
How are you?
Good. Long week.
Fucking long week. Fucking long week.
Yeah.
All right, so we've done the rankings for. I'm not sure where we start. I think we start with the '80s TV shows. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're gonna go into individual years. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting from 1984. This project is gonna take some time, so. Get ready because it's like 30 weeks of this
Movies per year.
Yeah, until we get to 2024, I think. Get past 2025, but yeah. So one year per week.
Yep.
Starting with 1984. That's how far I'm gonna go to. I don't really care about any other older years, but so we started with 1984. What we did was I took the top 104 most popular movies from the IMDb database of 1984, and then I've re-ranked them with their Rotten Tomato scores. Actually, I re-ranked them with the average Rotten Tomato score and popcorn score, which is technically formerly known as People Score. And then I sent them to me. I sent them to my wife, CJ, and Josh. And for the 80s, we're going to have Casey from Even at the Movies podcast. So Amanda as well from the Even at the Movies podcast and the Simplest podcast, giving us theirs as well. And what they did was they gave me their top 10 movies from that year using math. Did the math, and we're going to see where all of it ranks. I'm going to talk about every year that was mentioned. We're going to talk about every year that's mentioned until we get to the top one. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So there's only 23 movies.
Wow, for all of us, there's only a
total
of 23.
For all of us, there's only 23 movies.
So that means we've got a lot of common.
A lot in common for 1984.
A lot in common. All right.
Yeah. So let's get this started. 23 is The Last Starfighter. The Last Starfighter. Oh, also, just letting you know as well, I'm using AI to give us some details of the movies. Okay. So, 23 is the
It's
last.
been so fun since you've been doing that. Like, it really, adds to, the ones that we both haven't seen or know much of. Because some of those are, making it onto my must-watch list.
So, The Last Starfighter, 1984. The release date was July 13th, 1984. IMDb rating of 6.7 out of 10. Rotten Tomato score is a 76% for critics and a 70% for audience. So, audience didn't like this that much. More audience liked it less than the critics did. Summary: a teenager exceptional skills at an arcade game lead to his recruitment as a starfighter pilot in the Interstellar War. He must rise to the challenge and defend the galaxy. What people like about it? Good use of CGI for its time.
Was that a thing then?
No, not good ones. Anyway, no. So CGI was actually, let's just say, editing and green screen was actually a thing then.
Okay.
But it's not. It wasn't as good as it is now.
Obviously.
So, innovative use of CGI for its time, engaging hero journey narrative, and nostalgic 80s sci-fi charm. Where to stream, you can rent it and Fandango and Amazon Video and Apple TV. Similar movies, and what I'm doing for some movies now, if we're doing 80s movies, then I'm asking for some movies one in the 90s, one in the 2000s, one 2010s.
Dang, okay. That's kind of a good idea. Okay, all right.
So the 1990s similar movie is Starship Troopers.
Not for me.
Similar movies in 2000s, Galaxy Quest. And similar to 2010s, Ready Player One.
Really?
That's what it says. Like Ready Player One.
Right.
I like Ready Player One.
I know.
I love Ready Player One.
I find it very hard to believe that this compares to that.
Listen, that's what they said.
Then you should like it. You should watch it. Is it making your watch list?
No.
Well,
No.
If you thought that it had a chance of being anything like Ready Player One, you would.
No, because it also says it's like Starship Troopers and Galaxy Quest, and I don't like either of those.
Okay.
All right.
Nope.
So yeah.
So it wasn't on our list.
It wasn't on our list, no. Number 22 is A Soldier Story, and this was on my list. So A Soldier Story came out September 14, 1984. A 7.2 out of 10 IMDb. Rotten Tomato scores is a 90% for critics and an 82% for audience. Summary: in 1944, Louisiana, a black army officer investigates the murder of a black sergeant, uncovering a deep-seated racism within the military ranks. The film devolves into themes of identity and prejudice. What people like about it: the powerful performances, especially from Adolph Caesar and the young Denzel Washington. An insightful exploration of race and military life, an adaptation of a Pulitzer Prize winning play. Where the stream is available on Fubo TV. Also, you can rent it on Amazon Video, Apple TV, Microsoft Store, and Fandango at home.
And this is called Soldier Story?
A Soldier Story. Similar movies are, for the 90s, Glory. And Glory is technically 1989, but it's close to 90, so I'll give it that. 2000s, Antoine Fisher.
Really? You've seen it, so would you say there's any?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 2010s is Fences. And I don't know if it's like Fences.
I'm not sure I've seen Fences.
Oh, Davis. And Denzel Washington.
Why do I can't think that it's called Fences?
It's called Fences.
I don't know why. But yeah, I've watched that a couple times. But yeah, I forget that it's called Fences. I
love this movie. This movie is on my list. Young Denzel Washington, this one you know he's going to be a fucking star. And yeah, I love this movie. It touches on racism in 1984, when not a lot of movies touched on a lot of racism and had black leads with doing that. So yeah, I love this movie.
Would you say it's more like Antoine Fisher or more like Glory, if you had to put it towards one of those?
Towards one of those? So here's the thing. Because the racism aspect of it has to be more like Glory. Okay. But it doesn't feel like Glory. So again, Glory is military, racism, black, Denzel. But Antoine Fisher doesn't really show. It's not really. If Antoine Fisher was all white, it'd still be the same fucking story. So, but Antoine Fisher was black because it was based on a true story. So I have to put it towards Glory.
Okay, I get it.
Then number 21 is Splash. Splash came out March 9th, 1984. And BD score is 6.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomato scores is a 91% for critics, but a 65% for audience. Nobody like that shit.
I'm looking. I'm gonna start looking up the pictures as you're talking about things, and this looks like some kind of fucking mermaid shit. Like, I don't know.
A summary: a New York businessman falls in love with a mysterious woman who saved him from drowning, only to discover she's a mermaid. Their romance is tested as her secret threatens to surface. What people like about it: charming chemistry between Tom Hanks and Daryl Hannah. Ron Howard lighthearted direction and a blend of fantasy and romantic comedy. Where to stream it? You can stream on Disney Plus. And movies like it. And for the 90s, Edward Scissorhands.
What?
Edward Scissorhands.
Okay.
Enchanted. And 2010's The Shape of Water. Shape of Water is actually a really good fucking movie.
I don't feel like I've seen that.
It's about a... You can call him a merman, but it's called a creature.
Oh, really? It is about a...
It's about a creature that is being tested on by the military, but he falls in love with a girl, and the girl falls in love with him. So we're sexing in that movie. So we're sexing in that movie as well, and yeah.
Interesting. So I have not seen Splash. I don't think it's going to make it onto my list, but I mean, because of Tom Hanks, I'm a little curious.
We had a lot of for this, because this is the end of the third tier, and we had a lot of big names when there wasn't really big names.
Yeah,
because Tom Hanks wasn't that big.
Yeah, he looks young.
And he was the comedian Tom Hanks. He wasn't the serious Tom Hanks. Zoe was the same way.
Yeah.
They're all the same way, and I'm not sure who's in the Last Starfighter, but
I didn't bother to look that one up.
So, third tier, number 23 is The Last Starfighter. Number 22 is Soldier Story. Number 21, Splash. Was any of these on your list?
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
If you had to watch one tonight, out of what the summaries I just gave you tonight, which one would you watch?
I mean, I think I'm a little bit curious about the Soldier Story. I mean, I loved Antoine Fisher. I'm sure it does not truly compare to because of like how meaningful that whole story and everything has, now become to us. And so I'm curious if it has any kind of feel of that. But then there's Glory, and I know Glory makes it on like one of my future lists. That's such a powerful, crazy powerful movie. And so I would be curious to see like the Soldier Story.
So I put the Soldier Story in there, so I'm not going to put Soldier Story. Mm-hmm. So it's basically between Splash and we have Disney Plus, so I gotta watch Splash because Tom Hanks is Tom Hanks. Yeah. All right, so let's go on to the second tier with number 20, and that is Revenge of the Nerds. Okay. All right, Revenge of the Nerds came out August 10th, 1984. IMDb rating of 6.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomato score 71% for critics and 76% for audience. The summary is, at Adams College, nerdy freshmen Gilbert and Lewis are ousted from their dorm by a jock fraternity, the Alpha Beta. Teaming up with fellow outcasts, they form their own fraternity and devise clever schemes to challenge the campus hierarchy. What people like about it, celebrate for its portrayal of marginalized students standing up against bullies, introduce iconic characters like Booger and Poindexter, who became cult favorites, and played a role in defining the term nerd and inspired real-life lambda fraternities. Where to stream? As of now, Revenge of the Nerds is not available on major streaming platforms in the U.S. However, you can rent it for purchase for Amazon Prime and Apple TV. Similar movies in the 90s. 90s was PCU. 2000, Accepted. Ask me about my wiener. And 2010, 21 Jump Street.
I'm looking at the cover and it has like a National Lampoon vibe.
It's not like Lampoon though, but yes.
No, not at all. But it looks like it has like that. I was thinking maybe you would say like American Pie or Van Wilder. Like I wasn't quite sure where you were going with it, but just like that whole.
It's like that, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not what
those are. Yeah. But like the compared movies in future like decade type thing.
There's a lot of people that
This wasn't on my list, and I haven't seen it.
This was on my list, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not everybody's list. 84. I mean, there's so many movies, so it was on my list. And I watched it before, and it's fucking hilarious, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, it's funny as hell. Good. And then number 19 is Romancing the Stone.
Romancing the Stone. Okay.
Romancing the Stone. March 30th, 1984, it came out. 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb. Rotten Tomato scores 86% by the critics. However, though, it's 69% by the audience. Summary: Joan Wilder, a romance novelist, ventures into the Colombian jungle to rescue her kidnapped sister. Along the way, she teams up with Jack Colton, a brush adventurer, leading to a thrilling quest for a priceless gem amidst danger and unexpected romance. What people liked about it? The on-screen report between Michael Douglas and Kathleen Turner. A blend of humor, action, and romance keeps audience engaged, and the director storytelling and pacing contributes to the film's appeal. Where to stream? Romancing the Stone is available for rent on Amazon Prime, Apple TV, and Fandango. Similar movies, and I think two of these movies you actually like.
Interesting, because I didn't think that this looks very,
So this is Cutthroat Island.
Love Cutthroat Island. Love Cutthroat Island.
And the 2000s, National Treasure. And I'm not sure if it's the 2010s, but 2010s is The Lost City of Z.
No, I don't know that one.
But there's two years on there.
For sure.
I've never watched this movie, so I can't say a lot about it.
It doesn't look like one I would be very interested in based on like the cover. Mm-hmm. But no, the other two movies you said I liked, so
I'm gonna try.
I'm not putting it on my list.
All right, we have number 18, which is Friday the 13th final chapter. Release date April 13th, 1984. IMDb score is 6.0 out of 10. Rotten Tomato scores 20% for critics and a whopping 51% for audience. Summary: Jason Voorhees returns to continue his killing spree, targeting a group of teenagers at a lakeside house. What people like about it? Classic slasher elements and the introduction of Tommy Jarvis. Where to stream? You can rent this on Amazon Video or Apple TV. Similar movies in the 90s are Scream, 2000s Freddy vs. Jason, which I love, by the way. Yeah, there's a special place in my heart, that movie.
Really?
Yeah. I'll tell you a story. So, before I went to Mel Hershey, I think it was the day before I went to Mel Hershey, we snuck in to see Freddy vs. Jason. And they had a big fight field because people was in there really getting in when they started fighting. Uh-huh. So old lady was like, "Go ahead, Jason, kick his ass."
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, that's where. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's the special place in my heart. Uh-huh. And 2010s is Halloween, the remix of Halloween 2018.
So I've only seen Scream of all of those. I'm so late to the whole Jason Freddy game, but that's just.
Do you like horror, like the kind of horror movies?
I like serial killer kind of movies, but I don't like I don't like some of those movies. Mm-hmm. I don't like jump scare shit.
There's not a lot of jump scares in Freddy, like in Triple 13. Like you see him boo. Like it's not like he going boo or coming at you. He just to me personally, this is more of a Jason and Mike Myers are more of slasher movies than horror movies.
They're slasher movies, so I'm thinking Jeepers Creepers is what?
To me,
yeah,
a slasher movie.
That's a slasher movie.
Yeah.
And it's jumpy and shit. It's
a slasher horror movie instead of, to me, slasher movie. I would say like Freddy is more of a jump scare horror movie, like that.
See, and I'm not a jump scare. That's where I'm like, I mean, I guess I'd be open to it. It's not about aliens or space, and those are like my hard not interests.
Jason X, he goes space in Jason X.
What the fuck? See,
he does.
He does
go
like crossover. Get the guys that like space, and then the guys that like just get it all.
He goes to space in Jason X.
What the hell? Too much.
It's horrible, by the way.
Too much.
All right, let's go to a movie that's a little bit more your style. Okay.
Okay.
We have number 17, The Muppets Take Manhattan.
More my style. I don't think this made my list. I think it was on my, if I need to have something else, like if I didn't have enough, then I would have had it. But I think I got by without having this one on there.
Well, July 13th, 1984, this movie came out. A 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb. Rotten Tomato scores of 83% for critics and a 78% for audience. Summary: the Muppets head to New York City to get their musical on Broadway, facing numerous challenges along the way. What people like: heartwarming stories, catchy songs, and the beloved Muppet characters. Is available to rent on Amazon and Apple TV. The Muppet Treasure Island.
That's a great one. That would make it on the list.
From 2000s, The Muppets Wizard of Oz.
I didn't even know about that.
And from 2010s, The Muppets.
Well, they've been around. They've been doing some
They did not try to go out their way for it to get others. You like Muppets? Oh, here's some more Muppet movies for you.
More. Yeah, no, for sure. The only one that I would, Muppet Treasure Island was the shit.
All right. Number 16 is Breakin. Date May 4th, 1984. IMDb score 5.8 out of 10. Rotten Tomato scores for the critics 33%. So fuck the critics. Audience score 73%.
Oh,
so good job, audience. Summary: a jazz dancer teams up with two break dancers to compete in a dance competition, blending different dance styles. What I like about it, the energetic dance sequences and the film's role popularizing breakdancing. For the stream, you can buy it everywhere I just said. Similar movies are from the 90s, House Party. From the 2000s, You Got Served. In 2010, Step Up 3. So they're just saying all the dance movies. Yeah. I love Breakin.
I know you do.
I love Breakin.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing movie. It got me and my brothers to dance more. It was a very, very fun time. But dude, Ozone and oh wow, I forgot the name. Both of them remind me of my brothers. Me and my brother though, so I do love that movie.
I mean, I've seen bits and pieces of the next one, but not of this one.
Well, I would not mind it if I could find it. Number 15 is 16 Candles. May 4th, 1984, this was released. IMDb score is 7.0 out of 10. Rotten Tomato scores is 81% for critics and 85% for audiences. Summary: a teenage girl's family forget her 16th birthday, leading to a day full of awkward and hilarious events. What people like about it, relatable team angst, John Hughes' direction, and Molly Greenwald's performances. With the stream, everywhere you want to rent. And I know people were like damn, but we actually did try to just look for these before we got on, and they're all right. You gotta get a body next 84 movies. Similar movies are from the 90s, Clueless. From the 2000s, Mean Girls. She was mean as fuck in that movie. Yes, you're right. I see that Mean Girls in it. And then 2010s, The Edge of 17.
I don't know nothing about that one.
The one thing about 16 Candles that I always find funny is it's a PG-13 movie. But they curse, the F-bomb gets dropped like 3 or 4 times in this movie. And they show titties. Oh. High school titties.
Really?
Like, yeah.
PG-13.
Yeah, it was PG-13. PG-13. It's like, oh shit. No. It was, no, I don't think it's PG. I think it's PG actually. Yeah, true.
What the fuck?
It's not rated R. I know that for a fact.
I know this has like a massive following. And I am not on that bandwagon.
Yeah, it's PG.
This is PG and it's got fuck and boobs.
She literally says in like the first 5-10 minutes, they forgot my fucking birthday.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I'm not a big follower of it. I've seen it. It's not like one of my. It's not on my list. And I'm actually, for as big of a following as it has, I'm surprised it's not higher.
Well, you know that whole like white high school movie franchise, they're all from the same universe. They're all from that same school. So Breakfast Club, that like say Almost Fire, I think. No, not saying Almost Fire, but Breakfast Club, that, and something else in that same universe because it's the same school.
Interesting. No, the school day ones that I like, I don't feel like are part of that universe. So.
Yeah, but you like the one that everybody gets stoned and then show titties.
Well,
high school titties.
Well, you just said that this movie shows.
Yeah, but as a plot.
What the fuck does that? What are you saying?
The high school movies, you don't have a fucking plot. And we will talk about that more in the 90s. I promise.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Number 14 is Supergirl. Release date, November 21st, 1984. IMDb score, 4.4 out of 10. Tomato scores. I'm not going to lie. This is as far as we went, this is the most horrible fucking Rotten Tomato scores we have. It's an 8% for critics.
Ouch.
And a 26% for audiences.
Oh. Man.
They hated this fucking movie.
They did.
Summary:
Superman cousin Kara comes to Earth to retrieve a powerful orb and becomes Supergirl to stop a wicked sorceress. What you like about it? Helen Slater's performance the film can't be charmed. Can't be charmed. You can't stream anywhere. You got to buy it, like all the places, Prime, Apple TV, all that kind of good stuff. Similar movies is Batman Forever in the 90s. But I like Batman. We just talked about earlier today. I love Batman Forever. Catwoman from the 2000s, which I despise. That movie was fucking horrible. I love Halle Berry, and she looked good in that damn suit. But that did not save that movie at all. And Wonder Woman, which I always say to this day, that Wonder Woman is one of the best super movies of all time. Wonder Woman 1984 is hot garbage.
Yeah.
So yeah, to have it this far up, and I'm pretty sure I know who had it this far up, and have so much low ratings. I don't want to watch it. I haven't seen it before, or not all of it anyway.
It's funny because it seems like it's one that you should be about with all your nerdiness and comic books and all this stuff. So
I am a nerd,
and
if I have to watch it, I will. But
you will.
But if I don't have to, I'm not going to. Number 13 is Night of the Comet. Mm-hmm. Release date November 16th, 1984. IMDb score is 6.4 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes scores is 79% for critics and 68% for audiences. Summary: after a comet wipes out most of life on Earth, two Volley girls fight off zombies and a sinister group of scientists.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, what?
What people like about it? Blend of sci-fi and comedy, strong female leads, and a cult classic status. Where they stream, you cannot stream anywhere, you gotta buy it. Similar movies are...
Yeah, let's hear them.
From the 90s, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Okay.
From the 2000s, Shaun of the Dead. And from 2010, Zombieland.
The zombie person, this shit was not on my list at all.
It was definitely not on my list at all either. I have never watched the movie before. I can't find it. I'm not going to pay for it. So probably never watch it again. All right. Number 12 is The NeverEnding Story.
Oh, yes.
This movie came out July 20th, 1984. It's a 7.4 out of 10. Has an 81% for critics and 81% for critics and 81% for audiences. Summary: a young boy discovers a magical book that tells the story of a young warrior tasked with stopping a dark force called the Nothing from engulfing a mystical world. What people like about it: imaginative storytelling, unique characters, the theme of escapism. You can't stream it anywhere, you gotta buy it. Similar movies are from the 90s are Hook.
What? Nothing. No, at all.
Thousands, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
What the fuck?
In the 2010s, Chronicle of Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I don't know anything about that one, but I couldn't say. I have seen this movie. It's not one that I mean, maybe it made my list because I knew I had seen it, and of the ones that, I mean, I haven't seen a lot of these movies from this year, but so if I had to put it on my list, it could be there. But every time I watch it, I feel like it just goes on for fucking ever. Like I know NeverEnding Story, but it's just I can't stay focused for that thing ever.
So just let everybody know, if you're gonna watch this movie, don't watch this high. That fucking winged dog person, that is one of the fucking scariest things. Who you high? Don't watch this shit high at all.
I haven't even seen this thing high. I just can't. I can't.
Some movies are fantastic.
I can't imagine when I can't stay focused as it is, and then to try and fucking watch this would be a nightmare for me.
All right, last movie in this tier, and that's number 11, Footloose. Release date February 17th, 1984. So it's the beginning of the year. A 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes, the critics give it 55%, and the audience has 71%. Summary: a city teenager moved to a small town where dancing and rock music are banned, and he challenges the band to bring freedom and expression to the youth. People like the dance sequences, soundtrack, and Kevin Bacon's charismatic performance. You gotta buy it because it's not streaming anywhere.
Oh, really? Not even Footloose? Wow.
Similar movies from the 90s, and this is not from the 90s, but for some reason they put in the 90s, is Dirty Dancing. 2000s, Save the Last Dance.
Bullshit.
I actually see some Save the Last Dance in Footloose.
Really?
Yeah. And then Step Up for 2010s. I do see some Save the Last Dance in Footloose. Uh, the girl dad and Save the Last Dance, they wanted to dance or they wanted to dance somewhere, but she had to sneak around and do it with the black guy.
And that's what part of that happens in Footloose?
Well, they can't dance. They have to sneak around and dance to dance. It has that rebel feel. I'm not a Footloose fan at all. Nor I'm a Save the Last
remember enough
Dance.
of it to be able to say.
Yeah.
Well, I know I'm a huge Save the Last Dance fan.
I am not. That movie's horrible.
And I couldn't say.
Oh, I can't wait to 2001 when I destroy this. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna destroy this fucking movie.
Yeah, yet you have one in the coming years that's absolute trash.
Probably.
I'm sure it's going to be number one too. It's disgusting.
Yeah, probably. There you go. I'm not afraid. The only thing good, I'm not gonna lie, the Footloose song it gets me.
What song doesn't get you? I swear to God.
Kick off the Sunday shoes. I posted a couple maybe a week ago, maybe a clip of old masturbators. Somebody said white people can't dance. I said no. If you put on Footloose, oh my goodness.
I remember
you
that.
You put on Footloose, white people can dance. You can dance well too.
Oh my God. Yeah. Not for me. This was, again, it's kind of like the NeverEnding Story. It's like, if I needed it to be there, okay, but I'm not trying to go out and watch it. I didn't retain the majority of the story.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Footloose, and it is what it is. But it's on his list. It almost made the top 10 almost.
Yeah, I know that it has had a big following. I don't think like quite as big as Dirty Dancing. That I like. Singing every fucking song.
The time of my life, and I know it all to you.
I love you so much. I love you so much.
All right. So, second tier is number 20, Revenge of the Nerds. Number 19, Romance in the Stone. Number 18, Friday the 13th, The Final Chapter. Number 17, Muppets Take Manhattan. 16, Breakin. 15, 16 Candles. 14, Supergirl. 13, Night of the Comet. 12, NeverEnding Story. And 11, Footloose. Question about to ask, you got to watch any movie right now. Any movie right now, what would you watch?
I guess maybe Footloose.
Really?
I mean, over what? This is not, like, we're not to the... I mean, I don't know.
I'll watch 16 Candles again.
Would you?
Yeah, because they got boobies in it.
I mean, and Footloose doesn't?
Not exposed to these, no.
Well, I don't know.
No, not really to these, so... I mean...
That's all we're going off of right now, I guess.
Legitly. All right, ready for the top 10?
Let's go.
The first tier, number one tier, number 10 is A Nightmare on Elm Street. So it's Nightmare on Your Street. Release date November 9th, 1984, and that's for the US. IMDb score is 7.4 out of 10. Critics gave this a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I think it's one of the highest one we said. But the audience gave it 84%.
Okay.
In the quiet town of Springwood, Ohio, teenager Nancy Thompson and her friends are hunted by a terrifying dream of a disfigured man wielding a glove with razor-sharp blades. As the line between dreams and reality blurs, Nancy discovers that the man, Freddy Krueger, is a violent spirit targeting the children of those who wronged him in his life.
That's the story. They wronged him.
No, the parents did. The parents burned him because he's a pedophile. And also,
that's how that happened?
Yeah, also the creator of the movie actually based Freddy Krueger off of a real person.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, has that been said as to who?
Yeah. He said it in a documentary as well. What we like about it? Introduced the idea of a killer who attacks victims in their dreams, and a psychological layer to the horror genre. Freddy Krueger is portrayed by Robert Englund, become a staple in horror culture. And Wes Craven's direction blended supernatural elements with real-world fears, creating a lasting impact on audiences. Where to stream? You can finally stream this some places.
Wow.
You can stream it on Tubi.
On Tubi.
On Tubi. But then you got to rent it everywhere else. But
Jesus Christ.
Similar movies from the 90s, Candyman.
Okay.
From the 2000s, The Ring. First of all, The Ring is actually a really good movie. However, though, Ringo, the movie that The Ring is based off of, from China, as an Asian movie, that movie is scary as fuck. I watched The Ring 15 times over before I watched Ringo again. That shit was horrifying.
That bad.
Yeah. And 2010 is It Follows. Everybody know who Freddy Krueger is. Everybody who love horror movies love Freddy Krueger. Personally, the first one was not bad. Second one was horrible. Third one was okay. After you get to past the third one, don't watch any more fucking Friday 13.
Then the space they're horrible. Shit and all the things.
He hasn't been to space.
He hasn't.
Yeah.
But there's a crossover thing.
Well, yeah, Freddy vs. Jason.
I don't know. I'm not a follower of these again. Maybe eventually I'll go through and try some of them, but yeah, it wasn't my thing.
All right, number 9 is Breakin 2, Electric Boogaloo.
There it is. Yep.
So Breakin came out in, I think, February of '84. Breakin 2 came out December 21st, 1984. IMDb score of 5.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes score 29% for critics, but at 67% for audiences. The summary: in this sequel, street dancers Ozone and Turbo, thank you, that's the name. Ozone, Turbo, and Kelly unite to save their community center, Miracles, from demolition by a greedy developer. They organize a breakdancing benefit, shows to rally, support, and fund, blending high-energy performances with a message of community resilience. What we like about it? The film showcased impressive breakdancing, bright costumes and set designs, and a narrative that emphasized themes of unity and grassroots activism through arts. Where to stream? You can find a stream this place somewhere too. Mm-hmm. Pluto TV. Mm-hmm. Well, you gotta pay for it. Similar movies as House Party, You Got Served, and Step Up 3D.
Like the last one.
I love Breakin 2, Electric Boogaloo. It's my favorite one out of both of them. I love when my favorite part of the movie is when he dance all over the walls and the roof.
That's the part that I know.
Yeah.
That's the part that I know because we've watched it plenty of times.
It's other great dance sequences as well, but that's the one that I know. That's the most iconic one in the movie. Mm-hmm. And the soundtrack is great. The soundtrack was amazing.
You probably have some of the songs on your playlist.
I probably do. I gotta look for the video of me and my brother dancing to Breakin 2. It's fucking amazing.
I love those videos.
Number 8 is Firestarter.
Yes. All right. Finally, here we go.
Release date May 11th, 1984. IMDb score is 6.0 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 40% for critics and 53% for audiences. Summary: based off a Stephen King novel, a young girl with fire abilities inherited from her parents who were a part of a secret government experiment, as a covert agency known as the Shop seeks to control her powers. Charlie and her father go on a run to protect her from being weaponized. What people like about this movie? Drew Barrymore performances. They love the musical scores and the theme of government outreach. Where to stream? You can actually watch the original Firestarter on Hulu.
Wow, finally one is available on one of the big networks.
And Shudder, which is a horror. Shudder's like a horror streaming service. All right. And then everywhere else you gotta pay for.
Sure.
Similar movies are Fire in the Sky for the 90s, Push for the 2000s, Midnight Special for this.
I haven't seen any of those.
I've seen Push. Chris Evanson's Push. I actually like Push.
Do you?
Yeah. And Dakota Fanning.
And what would you like? It is around fire stuff?
No, it pushes about people that have special abilities.
Okay.
Special abilities. So yeah, not bad. Those Rotten Tomato scores are surprisingly low for me.
For sure.
I didn't think this was gonna be that low.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised too. This one would definitely be on my list. I absolutely love Drew Barrymore, and I love seeing her at this age. Like, she's just one of my favorites. She always will be.
Okay. Number 7, Purple Rain. Well, I'm gonna say it once. I'm gonna say it again. Purple Rain is probably one of the top 3 songs of all time. Period. Not my favorite song, but overall top three songs any genre. Purple Rain is just fucking amazing.
It wasn't it number one of these last years, like on your playlist of like.
Yeah, for Spotify. when I cashed in on the JP event, I will always go.
That's
back.
The one that was the year of Purple Rain. Yeah.
Oh, but that's one of the songs, but some about the movie.
Yeah.
So, Purple Rain came out July 27, 1984. IMDb scores is 6.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is a 70% for critics and a 77% for audiences. Purple Rain follows the Kid, a talented but troubled musician from Minneapolis, as he navigates a bad home life and a rivalry in the local music scene. He strives to find his unique voice and active stardom. What people like, the iconic soundtrack.
And that's it.
You got Purple Rain, you got When Doves Cry, you got Let's Go Crazy. And when Doves Cry, you and I engaged in a kiss. People also like Prince's performance and the cultural impact. Where to stream? You can rent Purple Rain and all other places like Amazon, Apple, and Fandango. And it said it will actually be available to stream on Roku TV on July 1st.
Oh, wow. Coming soon.
So some movies are from the 90s is The Commitments, 2000's 8 Miles, and 2010's Bohemian Rhapsody.
I wondered if you were going to say that. I wonder if that was going to be one of them. Yeah. However, you think this movie's trash, don't you?
I think that this movie's overrated. Now, there's a difference between being trash and overrated. Everybody didn't put this movie in the fucking upper echelon, then it'd just be a good movie.
Yeah.
But I do think this movie's overrated. I'm more of a fan of the song,
right?
Obviously, than the movie. But I do think this movie's overrated. And rest in peace to Prince. I'm not trying to disrespect Prince at all. But I think that it give him a lot more praise in this shit. All right. Number 6 is The Terminator. Release date was October 26, 1984. IMDb score of 8.1 out of 10. Rotten Tomato scores for critics, 100%.
What?
100%.
Jesus.
Yes. Audience scores 89.
Wow, this is
Summary,
the highest score.
In the future, dominated by machines, Skynet, an artificial intelligence system sends a cyborg assassin known as the Terminator back to 1984 to eliminate Sarah Connor, whose unborn son will lead the resistance. Al Reese, a soldier from the future, is also sent back in time to protect her, setting off a relentless chase and survival in the battle between man and machine. What people like about it? Great storytelling, iconic performances, and direction and atmosphere. Where to stream? You can stream on Max and Hulu. Okay. Similar movies: Andy's Total Recall, 2000 Minority Report, and 2010 Ex Machina.
I haven't heard that last one.
Ex Machina? It's actually really good. I watched Ex Machina before I watched Terminator.
Is it Arnold that's in it?
No. Wait, Ex Machina? No. That's what's his face? I forgot his name, but he makes the AI and finds out that AI found out that he did some stupid shit and tried to kill him.
Oh.
So Terminator is not bad. Terminator 2 is, to me, and this is why sometimes Rotten Tomatoes get this shit super wrong, because 100% is wild to me. It means that everybody liked this from this movie, and that nobody had any problem with this fucking movie, because Terminator 2 is a far better fucking movie. To me, a far better movie.
I couldn't tell you which is which. I couldn't tell you the difference of like that whole RoboCop, Terminator, Total Recall, all those things. Just AI and metal stuff. I don't know.
AI and metal stuff?
Well, like, it's all robot, like, suits that they're, like, that's what I think of when you say this. And I can't tell you which one's which.
I can tell which one which. And if we ever watch those movies, I'll let you know. We have a whole day of it. We can watch Terminator.
Oh, fucking yay.
Watch Terminator. We can watch...
I can't wait for
like
that.
RoboCop, and we can watch Total Recall. We can watch all of it.
Fucking
don't forget
wonderful.
Don't forget The Fifth Element.
That's a great movie. That's not the same thing at all. At all. No, I love it.
So, number 5 is The Police Academy. Came out in March 23rd, 1984. IMDb score is 6.7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is a 58% on critics and a 64% for audiences. In response to a shortage of police officers, the mayor of a crime-ridden city mandates that the police academy accept all willing applicants, regardless of qualifications. This policy change leads to the enrollment of the diverse group of misfit recruits, including the charming troublemaker Carrie Mahoney, the gentle giant Moses Hightower, and the sound effects wizard Lavelle Jones. As they navigate the rigors of trainings, these unlikely cadets must prove themselves capable of upholding the law. What we like about it, they love the ensemble cast, they love the slapstick comedy, and the cultural impact. Where to stream? You actually can stream this on Netflix, it says.
Really?
Similar movies are Hot Shot for the 90s, Super Troopers for the 2000s, and 21 Jump Street for the 2010s.
Well, yeah, no, I could see some of that.
I love Police Academy.
Yeah.
I like the whole series. My favorite one is coming up in a different year, but it's Citizens on Patrol, and I love Citizens on Patrol. And this one's good too. You first meet everybody. This is rated R for a reason, so you're going to hear a lot of cursing. You're going to see some. I think the titties you do see are like wet t-shirt titties.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of sex, but there's a lot of adult
jokes.
So I wouldn't let kids watch it. But if you want to watch it, I'd be like, I'll be okay for it. Yeah. And you probably should, because
I've seen this. I'm pretty sure I had it on my list.
A little story about, 2-3 years ago, or maybe a year before you came and moved to Vegas. I was a roommate with CJ in Vegas. All this motherfucker watched was Police Academy movies.
Oh, I remember that year. It's fucking nuts. God, it drove you nuts.
Vegas.
That was so funny.
And all he did was get movies. Oh my God.
He was in his happy place. He was in his happy place watching. That was so funny. Yeah.
All right. We're in top 4. Number 4 is Gremlins. Release date June 8th, 1984. IMDb score is 7.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes is 86% for critics and 70% for audiences. In a small town, young Billy receives a mysterious creature called a Mogwai as a Christmas gift. When he breaks the 3 cardinal rules of Mogwai care: no bright light, no water, and never feeding after midnight. The adorable pet spawn mischievous gremlins that wreak havoc on the town during the holiday season. What we like about it? The bending tone, memorable characters, and practical effects. Where to stream? You can stream on Max. Similar movies are Critters from the 90s, Eight-Legged Freaks.
Nope.
And Krampus for the
what?
For the 2010. So here's why they said Krampus. I know why they said Krampus. They said Krampus because Gremlins supposed to be a horror comedy that's set in Christmas time. Krampus is a horror comedy set during Christmas time. So I'm pretty sure why. That's why. Yes.
Oh my God.
But you love Eight-Legged Freaks, don't you?
Probably not. This movie or Eight-Legged Freaks? No, not a chance. I think you even tried to put that up on a board or something at some time. That was like a bet for something. No, not a chance. I don't remember. I mean, I know that I seen Gremlins. I don't know if this is where the whole Furby idea came from or what. It looks like a fucking Furby. Creepy ass little things. And I don't remember the full story of it, but I know that I've seen it at some point. So like if I had to use it on my list, it's like at least I've seen it. I think that this might be something that Ricky could be really into.
Walking, talking Furbies.
Yeah. Creepy ass little things.
All right, we have the final three. Number 3 is The Karate Kid. Came out June 22nd, 1984. IMDb score is 7.3 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, it only gave the critics, and it was 89%. Summary: Daniel LaRusso, a teenager from Jersey, moves all the way to LA with his mother, struggling to fit in. He becomes the target of bullies from a local karate dojo. With the guidance of Mr. Miyagi, a handyman, Daniel learns karate and the value of life lessons. What people like: the endearing performances, inspirational storyline, and iconic moments. Where to stream? You can stream it on Hulu and Max. Similar movies: Three Ninjas, The Forbidden Kingdom, and Kung Fu Panda. Which actually, I've said that before. Kung Fu Panda is basically Karate Kid with cartoons.
With animated, yeah.
I love this. I think that I like the third one more than the first one, to me personally. But I do love it. It gives me iconic moments like the crane kicks and wax on, wax off, and all the kind of good stuff. The soundtrack wasn't bad either. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna keep you down. Wasn't bad. So yeah.
I don't think that this was on my list. I'm really not quite sure what I picked because there wasn't a whole lot that I was like, yeah, I've got to have that for this particular year. But now that like we're going through this, some of these I'm like, yeah, Ricky, I think would be really into that. And I wonder if Karate Kid would be something that he's probably really into.
He probably already saw it too, but I'm not sure if I showed him it already. But it's a good movie to watch.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, we've introduced him to a lot of older ones, and he usually really likes those ones. So I'm not sure if we've gotten him this one or not.
Well,
we should.
Let's see.
Yeah.
All right. Next movie, number 2, is Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes. Okay.
Beverly Hills Cop came out December 5th, 1984. So the bottom of the 80s. 84. IMDb score for 7.4 out of 10. The Rotten Tomatoes for critics, I'm not sure why I'm not giving the audiences again, but for critics, 82%. Summary: after his childhood friend is murdered in Detroit, street smart detective Axel Foley heads to Beverly Hills to investigate. Operating outside his jurisdiction, Foley uses unorthodox methods to clash with the local police, leading to a series of comedic and action-packed events. What you like about it: Eddie Murphy performance, in the genres for action and comedy, memorable soundtrack. Do. Do you know the name of that song? It's called Axel F.
Is it seriously? No shit.
Yeah, it's called Axel F. You can now watch this on Netflix and Paramount Plus. Similar movies for the 90s, Rush Hour. For the 2000s, Bad Boys 2. 2010s, The Nice Guys.
Oh, The Nice Guys. Yes.
I love Beverly Hills Cop.
Me too.
I do. People will hate this, but I do think that Beverly Hills Cop 3 is better. Personally, I don't recognize Beverly Hills Cop 2. But
you don't recognize it?
I don't like to talk about Beverly Hills.
I just don't even like to acknowledge that at all.
I think it's horrible. I think for Beverly Hills Cops, there's 4 of them. There's Beverly Hills Cop 1, 2, 3, and Axel F. Have to rank those, it would be 3, 1, 2, Axel F. Axel F wasn't good to me at all. That was mean nostalgia bait and just try to bring money to Netflix. I did not like that at all. So, yeah.
You like the third one the most. I think it's the second one that I like the most. Is that the amusement park one?
That's the third one.
That is the third one. Okay, so that is the one that I like too.
The second one had the
most.
The second one had the fucking alphabet murders, alphabet crimes. I didn't like that at all.
I didn't like that at all.
Are they ready for number 1?
Ready.
Number 1 is Ghostbusters.
There we go.
There's something strange in the neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Not me. All right. Release date June 8th, 1984. NBD score is 7.8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Rotten Tomatoes score, for some reason, not giving audience, but critics 95%. Summary: after being dismissed from their university, three scientists establish a ghost catching business in New York City. As supernatural escalates, they confront a powerful and ancient entity threatening to unleash chaos upon the city. What we like about it? Blend of comedy and supernatural, iconic performances, and cultural impact. Where to stream? You stream on Max and Hulu. Similar movies, and you love Ghostbusters, so let me see if you send movies. Men in Black.
Yeah.
Shaun of the Dead, and The World's End.
I don't know that one.
Yeah. Well, I love Ghostbusters.
Fucking love Ghostbusters.
I love Ghostbusters. Yeah. And don't you like a Ghostbusters sticker on the green car?
It's barely hanging on there. It's been on there for freaking years, and so like it's faded as shit, but that's like the only sticker that I have had on a vehicle in forever, and it's just silly now that it's still on there. But I loved Ghostbusters, and I absolutely got Ricky into this at a very young age, and he went so hard down the Ghostbusters path and got so obsessed, and it's the show he'd want to watch all of the time. And we had all of the equipment, we had all of the toys, like even still he's got the proton pack hanging up on the wall in his room. And this is, I mean, a lot of his childhood was around Ghostbusters, and so this will always mean a special movie to me.
Ghostbusters 2 is better.
Yeah, sure, but whatever. Ghostbusters is Ghostbusters. But this is the first time you're seeing them.
It's not a bad movie at all. It is an iconic movie. I'll say this. Everybody loves Ghostbusters. Obviously, this guy's number one. It's enjoyable. Do you label Ghostbusters as a horror movie?
I don't. No. But I could see that, yeah, I could see that. But that wasn't in my mind when I was introducing, Ricky at like Sasha's age 3, and him being just so obsessed. He just got so into it. And so at that point, I wasn't really considering it a horror movie because I was never scared of it. I mean, that's...
But there's certain movies that I will call horror, but people won't.
Like Jurassic Park and stuff, like we've talked about
exactly, that. Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park should be labeled a horror movie.
And it scared the shit out of me. I mean, way more than fucking Ghostbusters did. Jurassic Park was that fucking lizard thing that... Nope. Nightmares for that for fucking days.
So number 10 is Nightmare on Elm Street. Number 9 is Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. Number 8 is Firestarter. Number 7 is Purple Rain. Number 6 is The Terminator. Number 5 is Police Academy. Number 4, Gremlins. Number 3, The Karate Kid. Number 2, Beverly Hills Cop. And number 1, Ghostbusters. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm all right with it. I know that my tops made to the top 10. I'm okay with it.
All right. Well, let's go over individual top 10s. For CJ, number 10 was Revenge of the Nerds. Number 9 was The Karate Kid. Number 8 was Police Academy. Number 7 was NeverEnding Story. Number 6 was Purple Rain. Number 5, Firestarter. Number 4, Gremlins. Number 3, Ghostbusters. Number 2, Beverly Hills Cop. Number 1, The Terminator. For Josh, number 10 was Revenge of the Nerds. Number 9 was Police Academy. Number 8 was Friday the 13th. Number 7 was The Karate Kid. Number 6, Terminator. Number 5, Beverly Hills Cop. Number 4, Ghostbusters. Number 3, Gremlins. Number 2, Supergirl. Number 1, Night of the Comet.
He had Supergirl super high. There and Night of the Comet.
Amanda, number 10, The Muppets Take Manhattan. Number 9, Purple Rain. Number 8, Romancing the Stone. Number 7, Beverly Hills Cop. Number 6, 16 Candles. Number 5, Gremlins. Number 4, Night on Elm Street. Number 3, Footloose. Number 2, Karate Kids. Number 1, Ghostbusters. Casey, number 10, The Last Starfighter. Number 9, Splash. Number 8, Gremlins. Number 7, Police Academy. Number 4, Footloose. Number 5, I did it all wrong. Number 10, Starfighter. Number 9, Splash. Number 8, Gremlins. Number 7, Police Academy. Number 6, Footloose. Number 5, Nightmare on Elm Street. Number 4, Purple Rain. Number 3, Ghostbusters. Number 2, Karate Kid. Number 1, Beverly Hills Cop. Emily, number 10, Footloose. Number 9, Purple Rain. Number 8, 16 Candles. Number 7, Muppets Take Manhattan. Number 6, Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. Number 5, NeverEnding Story. Number 4, Firestarter. Number 3, Police Academy. Number 2, Beverly Hills Cop. Number 1, Ghostbusters. And myself. Number 10, A Soldier Story. Number 9, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Number 8, Firestarter. Number 7, The Terminator. Number 6, Breakin. Number 5, Police Academy. Number 4, Ghostbusters. Number 3, The Karate Kid. Number 2, Beverly Hills Cop. And number 1, Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo.
That was number 1.
Yeah, number 1 for me, yes. You damn right. You damn right. I hold my head up high.
Yep.
And that's why I do that. You goddamn right.
Yeah.
All right.
Get it, baby.
So that was 1984. Our next show will be 1985. And what a wild one 1985 was.
Shit got better. Shit got a lot better. This one was tough for me. Like I really had to stretch on getting to a top 10.
Well, we added on Harvey picks as well, and there's going to be 31 movies.
31.
All right. But it should be fun.
Yeah.
With that being said, let's say our goodbyes, starting with you.
This is fun. I'm excited to do this next series of shows, doing the year by year of movies. But I am super excited that we will take a little pause at some point to do the bracket for international shows that I'm so excited for that you made, because I wouldn't stop bitching about it.
Only one of the shows you really went on there was...
There was multiple. No, bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, you know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of the 10 top 10 are anime. 25 TV shows on this.
Yeah.
And there's only 4 of us.
We really did not have a lot in common.
We did not.
No. Not at all.
We would do this after we get done 1989. I'm not sure we'll take a break, or we're going to have to put out 2, make that just a special. So I'm not 100% sure, but we will definitely talk about it.
Yep, we sure will.
With that being said, my name is DeAndre Robertson, and if you ever want to come on to do one of these brackets, I will never say no. I will never say no. You just got to do a bracket that I already made, because even though I love doing these brackets, these are a bitch to make. With that being said, my name is DeAndre Robertson, and we are out.